Lonzo, what did you think was the biggest difference down the stretch when you guys made the run after the game was tied?
Defense, like it always is. Get stops and push the ball. And then, Julius and IT really carried us tonight as well.
That mindset of defense, it seems like, has certainly seeped into you guys. So, meanwhile, the offense has also been much better since the break. What's been going on offensively that you guys have been able to take advantage of?
We know when we play defense, that means we can get out and run. And that's when we're at our best. We're the best fast break, So as long as we get out and run, it helps everything out. And guys start hitting shots, and then ball's moving, and everything's working.
Cleveland's a little smaller in the front court with some of their injuries. Do you take extra note of that and think, okay, Julius and Brooke, we got to make sure they're getting touches in certain spots in the paint?
Of course, but Brooke's been making it a point to go inside, as of late. So that's definitely been working for us. And then Julius is always going to do what he does. So definitely played big for us tonight.
Ask Kuzma which was worse, some of his missed dunks or yours tonight. Where would you weigh in on that?
Well, that's my first one on the season, so he got like 3 or 4. So I'm gonna go with him. He's a little worse.
Lonzo, what was the matchup just for all of you, like against LeBron, like tonight?
We saw the crowd, and everybody came to see him. So it's a lot of fun, especially when he's in the building. Obviously, I didn't play the way I wanted to play, but I'm always for a team win.
What was it like playing against Jordan and Larry?
I loved it when they were here, but now that they're over there, I still had a lot of fun. JC's always smiling. Larry's always having a good time, so it was nice seeing them again.
Lonzo, you pretty much played around the league now. What's the difference between playing a home game here and everywhere else, just the atmosphere and all that?
It's always better at home. It's your crowd, so everybody's rooting for us. Tonight there was all in.
Particularly LA. What's different about this place when you play here?
What do you mean?
Like with the celebs, with the attention.
Like I said, there's no place like LA. As you said, all the celebrities are here, and then the home crowd's going to cheer for us. So, tonight it was packed, all white. It was a cool thing to see.
There were certain circumstances where you were guarding threes, even Korver, just because of the small lineups and Ingram and Hart being out. What's that like? How do you have to think about that differently, if at all, on defense?
Just be more physical. Obviously, a tough matchup, guarding LeBron on the post. But as far as getting over screens and stuff, I feel I'm fine.
You guys out-rebounded them tonight. You outscored them in the paint, too. How big was Julius in that?
Julius has been big for us all year. He's been playing. He's pretty much an enforcer for our team, both offensively and defensively. So we kind of just give him the ball, and he does what he wants to do, throws guys around and gets the ball in the basket.
What do you think of how he did defensively today?
We won the game, so obviously he did pretty well. I know he had a crazy stat line tonight, and he did a little bit of everything for us.
Last time you played LeBron, he had some words of encouragement. Did you get a chance to talk to him tonight about anything about basketball?
I did not, no.
You didn't talk about it a lot, but those of us who know you know that you were really sick for the past 2 or 3 days. Is it safe to say that whatever is bothering you is gone?
Yeah, I got some medicine after the game in Denver, so antibiotics. I feel better, a little bit back to myself, I guess.
All right, new career high for you, but a lot of guys on your team played well. 5 guys in double figures. Why did the game open up offensively for you guys the way it did?
Just what we've been doing, playing for each other. Moving the ball, playing with pace. We know if we, got out in transition on this team, we can have some success. So that's what we tried to do, and we locked in on defensive end for the most part.
Your confidence seems to grow the longer you stay in the league. Are you to the point now where if they try and single cover you, especially in the post, do you think you're going to score?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like anybody can stay in front of me. So, I just try to be aggressive and under control for the most part, and make a play for myself and my teammates.
Did this game feel different to you? It did a little bit to me with Larry and Jordan coming back in the building. They were giving away all those jerseys. LeBron was here, so that circus was here. Did this feel a little different than a regular game?
It did. You're used to Larry making those plays on our end, so and JC coming off the screens making plays on our end. So it was a little bit different, but both of those guys are in great spots.
So you have known those guys since you came into the league, and they've been friends with you from the beginning. What was it like to compete against them?
It was weird, man, but it was fun. It took me kind of back to the practice days, just talking trash, going at each other, so it was fun for sure.
Were you guys talking to each other during the game?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Me and Larry, we've competed, for 3 straight years, so that's amazing. And JC is like my brother, man, so we came in together, and, our friendship is really strong as well.
There was flashes of Isaiah Thomas the way he used to look in Boston. What do you think of that?
Yeah, amazing, man. He really opened the game up for us, making plays, scoring the ball and also hitting guys for open shots. So he was amazing. He plays like that. We're tough to beat.
Julius, I've been in this league 20-plus years. I can't remember a team that lost 9 home games in a row like you guys did earlier in the season.
We did? It was 9 in a row?
9 in a row here. and now you've won 11 of 12 here. What's the difference between that team that lost 9 in a row and the one we're seeing now?
Just growing pains, man, but we're just connected at both ends, and we really trust each other. We established really established the way that we want to play, and it's been great.
Hey, Luke, Julius has done well against teams that are a little bit smaller, but do you make any more of a conscious effort to get him going or give him the ball, or does that happen over the course of what your offense is doing?
A little bit of both. We've definitely made a point to get him the ball more over the last month or so. But we also know if we're playing the way that we want to offensively and we're moving it, that he's going to get plenty of shots because he's too gifted not to. And, we have 30 assists tonight. And if teams are switching or whatnot and he's being aggressive and attacking, then he should end up with plenty of shots.
Since Ingram and Harden have been out, have you noticed anything different about certain guys stepping up, or whether it's Brook or KCP, guys that are playing a little more, and how do you think that that's compensating for your wing depth being smaller?
Well, it's necessary. And, yeah, guys are definitely stepping up. KCP has been tremendous for us, but he was even playing great before the injuries. He's just continued to step up his game. Kuz I'm very impressed and proud of the way Kuz is handling himself. We're playing him out of position. He's taking less shots, playing more minutes, and really doing a nice job of just helping us win games and competing with the right type of spirit behind the way that he's playing. And different nights, different guys are stepping up. Travis Ware in his limited role has been good. Zubac's been good. Tyler didn't play tonight. It was great for us in Denver. So it's been nice. But that allows you can have that happen when you have guys that are playing for each other and playing for the right reasons. Where it goes bad is when guys get hurt and then everyone thinks, all right, this is my chance to shoot more and score more to make up for it. And we got a team that's not playing that way, so that's nice.
Luke, was that the best game Julius has played since you've been here? And if so, why?
How
do you separate that?
Yeah, that's tough to say that. I got to watch and think about other games he had. He was really good tonight. I told him it was nice having him back. I missed him for the last 2 games. But he was pretty special, showed a lot of what he can do. And the crazy thing is I still think he can be better. He had some lapses on defense where, he had a hand down and, I told him, I said, you're so gifted that if you want to do multiple things on every possession, you can. So he was unbelievable tonight and still has room for improvement.
Coach, you guys out-rebounded them by 14, outscored them by 12 in the paint. Usually that's the more aggressive team. Do you feel like that was the case tonight?
In the second half, I felt we were more aggressive. And we're normally pretty good when we out-rebound a team because it allows us to get into our transition, which is where we're at our best. We got multiple guys. Julius gets a rebound, he's pushing it. Kuz gets one, he's pushing it. It makes it tough for a defense to really to load up when it's a different look every time down. And we did not do, in my opinion, a good job of that in the first half. But in the second half, I was very happy with the pace that we played with.
There was a mid-game update on Brandon. You guys will be without him for the next couple of games. What's your understanding kind of where he is physically, and then also just how do you think your team has adjusted to playing without him over these 5 so far?
He told me he's feeling better. The doctor and him were meeting when I was doing pregame stuff, so I haven't talked to him or the doctor since, but I was told that he will be out the next 2, and then we'll reevaluate him on Thursday. But in casual conversation before a couple hours before the game, he told me he was feeling better. The team has done a very nice job because Brandon is a huge part of who we are and what we do. But he was also carrying a big load from, when Zoe was hurt and we asked him to play point for us. And then, so there was a lot that he was doing within the team concept that we missed, but other guys are definitely done a nice job of stepping up and filling it to the best that we can.
You talk a lot about Julius and how great you think he can be, and that's why you get on him. I was just wondering if you think that, does he think like that? Does he think about his own potential and how great that he can be a great player?
I think so. I think for how hard he's worked, you have to believe in what you can do. From especially the jump he made from last year to this year. I mean, he changed his diet, the way he works in the weight room, the way he approaches practice. Everything is to give that type of commitment. I think you really have to believe in yourself. So I believe he does.
Hey, Coach, what do you think it just says, just in general, about the team, some of these players that are stepping in for all the injuries that you guys have had, just the development, the experience, just a little bit about that?
It was great for us. And it's necessary for the path that we're on for our guys to go through this. And that's why even at the end of the game, I'm yelling at Kuzma, because it doesn't matter. Like, yes, we want to win, but it's not just about winning and losing for us. Like, we're on a journey that we have to be disciplined and good at certain things. And when Kuzma leaves Kyle Korver in the corner, like, that's not okay. So for our guys, for him to make that mistake, to get yelled at, to accept it, and then go back out in the next play, make a play on the defensive end, it's a necessary part of the process for our team to get to where we want to go. And the fact that so many of our young guys are getting that opportunity is exciting for our future.